All right, 2 more pages for this week. 207 and 208. Get to it. All right. Comparing adjectives. Now, you have done this before. I know you have, but let's review it. So, adjectives, for instance, strong. Okay, Bruno is strong. What do we call this? Positive. A positive adjective. So you're just saying Bruno is strong all by himself. You're not comparing him to anybody else. If you are comparing him to one other person, now there's two, that is called the comparative degree. And you add the ER, or bigger words would add more. Words that are only one or two syllable, maybe two syllable words too, but the bigger words, maybe it's more than two syllables, they add the more and the most rather than the ER and the EST. Then if you're comparing three or more, you have entered superlative degree, and you're going to use most or EST. So Bruno is strong, but Magilla is stronger than Bruno, two of them. But Igor is the strongest of all time, of all of them. The man is tall, positive. The hurricane was frightful, positive. Mia is dependable, frightful. But the man is taller than my father, two things, two people compared. So ER. The hurricane is more frightful, so there's a big word. That's only two syllables, but it's a bigger word. So you use more. And then more dependable. Mia is more dependable than she used to be. All right, had to pause you. All right, superlative degree. So the man is tall. The man is taller than my father. The man is the tallest in the room. The hurricane was frightful. The hurricane was more frightful than the one last year, two of them. The hurricane was the most frightful we had ever had, more than two. Mia is dependable. Mia is more dependable than she used to be, comparing her from now to the way she used to be. But she is the most dependable friend I have. So that would assume you have more than two friends. All right, next page. All right, cross out the incorrect adjective form in the parentheses. Of the 9 team members, the clue being the word 9 here, Dylan is the fastest, more than 2. Chloe is pleasanter or more pleasant than her sister. You can even hear it. Oh, I'm supposed to cross out the bad one, aren't I? I'm not following the right directions. The candy is the sweetest or the most sweet that I have ever tasted. Why is this guy? I have to pause. Okay. Well, I smell like smoke now. You can't smell that, but I smell like cigarette smoke. And I had to pause because somebody was at my door and I could see from my bedroom window who it was. We have a house down the road that's unfortunately has a lot of alcohol and drugs involved with it. And being on the village council, I know that there's some problems with those people. But anyway, one of the guys that lives there is about Jeremy's age, my oldest son's age. And in fact, this guy used to be in love with my older daughter. And they're just sad people, actually. Anyway, so he's at my front door. He's got his pickup truck full of wood, and he's standing on my front porch looking like a homeless person, and he's got his cigarette. And my first gut was, oh my, he's here to complain because I'm on the village council about something he probably got a warning about. But anyway, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to answer it. He's pretty harmless, even though he's a drug addict. But anyway, he was mowing his lawn, and he had some baby rabbits, and he's afraid his dogs would kill him. And we used to have this rabbit that would run all over the place, and he thought maybe we still had rabbits and we would take it. And I'm like, oh, I've tried to keep baby rabbits alive. I've kept baby squirrels alive, but I cannot keep baby rabbits alive. They always die on me. So I told him I did not want to take them in. I just was not up to it because they always die on me. But anyway, yeah, it made me think, I was asking the Lord this morning to help me to just take the opportunities to gives me to show Christ to people. It's so easy to judge people that are messed up, and it's too easy. Like, I get involved with the village council. I'm in the village council, and you get, while those people are breaking ordinances or they're making the town look bad, and I just don't want to be like that all the time. And as I was out there with them, I think the Lord just helped me just to have compassion on him, help me to remember to pray for him more. I mean, because I think about him, he's the son, same age as my son, and so sad. He looks a mess, and he needs Jesus. He really does need Jesus. What is this worth? What's worth living for in this world if we don't have the Lord? So true. Anyway, but I have to get back to this lesson for you guys. So here we go. This candy is the sweetest or most sweet. Well, we say sweetest. Of these 4 books, so which is longer or longest? Well, we have 4 here, so we have to use EST. My little brother wears the smaller or the smallest shoes in the family. So out of the whole family, which will be more than 2 probably, he would be the smallest. Learn the following spelling rules for these adjectives. So if an adjective ends in a Y, change the Y to an I before adding ER or EST. So to make shaggy, we would get rid of the Y and add ER, Shaggier. I'm sorry. Wait, I need the I. I'm going to erase that because that's a mess. Try that again. All right. Shaggiest. I always think of Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. I still love Scooby-Doo, and now Ryden's all into Scooby-Doo. Huffier. I don't like the new ones, though. They're stupid. Well, the old ones are stupid, too. But the new ones are really stupid. Huffiest. If the adjective ends with a shortened vowel sound before the final consonant, then double the final consonant before the ER, EST. And you've seen these words so much that they shouldn't be a problem anymore. Dimmest. Glibber. And glibbest. If an adjective ends in E, drop the final E before adding ER, EST. So I always think just add the R or add the E or add the ST, right? Don't put another E. Oops. Don't put another E there. And humblest. Finer and finest. All right. Look closely. We'll finish with this today. Like 1-syllable adjectives, some 2-syllable adjectives form the comparative, that's the ER, and the superlative, EST, by adding ER and EST to the positive. Your dictionary will give you the forms of the 2-syllable adjectives if they are not formed in the regular way with more or most. Like faithful, we wouldn't say faithfuler and faithfulest. And at this point, you can even hear, oh, that's not how we say it. We say more faithful and most faithful. Fuzzy. We don't say more fuzzy and most fuzzy. We say fuzzier and fuzziest. All right? I think that's all for this week. I do believe we are done. You have a great weekend. One more week of language and we'll be finished for this